Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Set the timer, 30 minutes, starting now.
Well, here we are again. I think I got my last video off on time. I got a whole whopping 4 views. And I think 2 of them were me and my daughter. But it was a long video. I get it. These won't be long. I just wanted to give a little introduction, you know? Build up to that cupcake story. So, I told you I'd just sit here and leave you with some stories. Keeps me busy. You know, helps me burn a few minutes on this bike. And then I'll just turn on football and finish off. Oh. But let's see. What is a good story to share with you this time? The YouTube doctor. All right. So, and I call her the YouTube doctor because this was fucking crazy to me. But, was it 2020? Yeah, 2020. Somewhere around there. Anyways, you know, my previous career messed up my knees pretty good. And so there's this process you got to go through. You can't just go straight into surgery. You can't just chop them off and put new ones on. It doesn't work that way. So you go through all this physical therapy and medications and stretches and blah, 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 all this crap. And you do them because your doctor tells you to do them. And if you don't do them, you get in trouble, right? Trouble in a weird way. This is my last job. So, we got to a point where my doctor, this is before my knee surgery, obviously. So the next step I made it to was a shot in the knee. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. I was like, yeah, it doesn't really hurt. I stick it in an area, you just feel the prick. Inject the stuff into you and call it a day. See if it works. So I go in, and my doctor had not been, whatever their certification is, but she had not been certified on this task yet. She's like, I know how to do it, but I'm gonna have to have somebody in here to do it with me. And I say, yeah, no worries. She's like, come back on Tuesday. So I go back on Tuesday, and they call me back. So I sit in the triage for a second, get all my vitals, whatever. Then I go to her room, and she's got YouTube pulled up and some Google doctor's book on 2 screens. So on one screen is like this Google doctor's book she has. It's probably the medicine knowledge of all. And another screen is YouTube, and she's watching these procedures be done. And then I come in, like, hey, what's going on? She's like, oh, I'm just kind of reviewing. She's like, I know how to do this, but I wish I could just do it right now, but I have to wait for somebody to come in here. So we're waiting on this other doctor to come in. And she's like, maybe I should just do it. She's like, no, I can't do it. I don't want to get in trouble. Blah, 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 blah. But she's like super overly confident about it. Nice lady, nice doctor. I used to call her my referral doctor because she never had a problem giving me a referral to go somewhere else. Anyways, she has got YouTube video pull up. And I sit down and we finish this video. And then we finish 5 more different versions of this video. And I think she liked the 3rd or 4th one the best. So we pull it back up, and she's like watching it, fast forward, stop. There's a good shot of the knee. Okay. Pulls open the Sharpie, and she's doing one of these numbers. She's doing, so I'm over here, so she's like, and then draws a line, 2 dots in a line. She's like, okay, I gotta go in this side or this direction. And I said, what? She's like, yeah, this is about right. I was like, okay. She's like, what do you think? And I said, well, kind of looks right, but is it? She's like, I think so. So she's got it in the spots. The doctor comes in. He's kind of standing there, and I think he already has the confidence that she's okay to do this task. So he's just kind of standing, leaning up against the like little table thing with the sink behind it, and he's just kind of back watching her like this, and then kind of like looking at me, and then looking over at stuff at the wall, just like, come on, man, let's just get this process over with. So she takes out this needle, goes to her dot, and pushes that shit into my knee. And then apparently there's like this open type cavity in your kneecap somewhere. I'm no doctor. That's just how it was shown on the videos and kind of described to me. So she's in there like holding my knee, pushing, and it's like jamming. And then she is doing this, trying to push up, push down. So she's basically doing my annual dental exam on the inside of my knee. Shove, 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 shove. Ow. So I look up over at the other doctor, and he's going, and he just like lightly touches her on the shoulder, and he leans up, he's like, it's kind of a little lower. It's a little lower. And she's like, really? Is it really that low? So she moves it like this much. Slides right in. Injects me. You know, obviously the pinches, whatever, and then you kind of feel the fluid go in. It's kind of weird feeling. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. She got it. Let's just be done. Okay. So she's holding my hand, or my knee, right here. This is my left hand. I don't know how this video is working. She's shooting me up right-handed. So you would think you would pull out this needle, put it down on your tray, and grab whatever bandages and whatever else you need, right? Which I think they just put like a Band-Aid on. Or a gauze and Band-Aid. My tray was sitting over here on this video. So she now has to use this hand holding the pressure of my knee. It has to reach over there to get gauze. However, I said you would think you would pull the needle out, right? Nope. That fucking needle was still in me, and she was holding the needle in, reaching and turning the needle with my knee. And so the needle's in my knee like this, and it's bending, and I'm trying to bend my leg in circles on my fucking doctor chair, because now she's bending the pipe. Basically, she's trying to pry my fucking kneecap off. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then she's like, oh, got it. Pulls out, puts the thing on. She's all good. The other doctor is like, now, I was at a doctor where I can't claim malpractice. So I had to take that shit. And yeah. That was a terrible, terrible experience to get a single cortisone shot. Or whatever, I think it was cortisone. Steroid shot or whatever. In my knee. So, yeah. She was my YouTube doctor. There was more than one instance about that. It was crazy. Needless to say, I have no idea where she's at. She no longer works there. So who knows? Anyways, that's my YouTube doctor story for you. So, I think I'll go ahead and leave you guys with that. So just remember, as always, you can't change yesterday. So just live for today. Have fun. Make your own stories. Make your own direction. Nobody's holding you back but yourself, okay? Because you can't change yesterday. Have a good evening.